Is my microphone working? It is! Hooray! Right. Hello, everybody. It's your friendly local zipperworks, and I'm here with more Trails in the Sky SC. Sorry I'm starting a little bit late tonight. I had dog things to take care of once I got back home from doing errands. Dog life is hard. Alright. But, let's get going. We have a ghost to hunt. Which means we are going to the old schoolhouse in the back here. How do I get out? Okay. The back gate is locked. Use key, please. So this is the old schoolhouse. Appropriately spooky, I think. Now we're getting somewhere. I can feel my blood begin to sing with the terror of it all. I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, you two sure seem terrified, alright? what's up? Estelle, on the door. This is a card? Great. Let's see what's written on it. 0 uninvited wanderers, welcome to my transient abode. If you do not fear the curse of 1,000 years, then hasten to join me. The first curse is in the Great Room. The hollow flame shall guide thee. The card was engulfed in flame and burned away. By the goddess? Ooh, maybe it's spontaneous combustion. I've heard that happens with spooky poltergeists. What a provocative little ghost we have. Attempting to riddle us, is he? Ooh, it's on now! I'll teach him not to mess with real living people! Merlin, buddy. Must we? Yeah, hello, sweetheart. Hi. No. Zipper's not allowed to stream. Only cat time is now. Maybe if I can cross my legs, I can get him to... Crossing your legs in an office chair is not easy. I want you all to know. Yeah, I wasn't quite ready yet, bud. Yeah, your foot can't go there because it's not a solid surface, you dumbass. Alright. Here we go. Come on. There's lap for you. It's not getting any lappier. Sit down. Alright. As long as you can keep that brave face on, we'll be okay. The riddle, though. The hollow flame shall guide thee. I'd be willing to guess the Great Room is the big entry hall just beyond. We'll need to investigate it. Right, come on! Is there anything out here? I don't think there is, but, like, you know, doesn't hurt. Yeah, the kitty demands love now! The kitty has been a big brat the last couple of days, so... my pity for him is very limited. Yeah, can you not? I gave you lap. What more do you want? I gave you my lap. Please respond. Marlin, buddy, come on. Do not eat cords. I will spray you directly in the face without shame. And I can see you because you're in my lap. Hey. Oh. I'm gonna check up here. You see how there's a bunch of torches? And how there was a little thing that just popped up when we ran by? Alright, cat, come on, you're in front of my screen. Yes, I love you also. I just don't want to love you like this right now. Alright, well, point is the hollow flame's back here. It's an empty torch. Seriously, cat? Thank you. A hollow flame. I guess you could think of a candlestick that way. It's the only one that isn't lit. Let me take a look. There was a card within the candlestick. The second curse is within the classroom. Seek the south-facing student. The card burst into flames. Ah! Well, at least the answer was right. So, classroom this time. And a south-facing student in an empty school. If I remember correctly, there are 4 classrooms total in the left wing. 2 on each floor. Well, let's check them all and keep an eye on our compass. That is where I'm supposed to go, but I'm actually trying to go up here to find something. There we are. Get me some items. Okay. Not that I really need them, but you know. Alright, south-facing students over here. Presumably, yep.
All the other desks are messed up, but this one looks okay.
And it is facing south precisely. I suspect this is what we're looking for.
Let me take a look.
There's a card in the desk's cavity. What? Yeah, Marlo's being a butt because he's jealous of the dog, but, like, if he wants attention, he can have attention. He just doesn't need to be a butt like this. Also, we've been giving him attention whenever he asks. I don't know what to do. Anyway, the third curse lies within the garden. Seek ye the fallen neck. The card bursts into flames.
Yeah, well, that was right at least. Where's the next one?
The fallen neck in the garden. Metaphor, clearly, but for what? What a marvelous mystery. Sepif! We have Olivier back. So what's happening is we're currently hunting down a white shadow that everybody's been seeing around. And who led us here and has been giving us cards that burst into flames every time we solve the riddle. Hello again, Merwin. Buddy.
Can't we just go to bed? Can't we just go to bed? Is that gonna be okay? You can be in bed right next to me.
Yes, this is where I want you to be. Thank you. No, that's, White Shroud, not White Shadow. Close, but no cigar.
Sit. Lay down. Lay down.
I already tried to let you in my lap. You didn't want that. So now you have there. Lay down. Yes. No. Hi, bird. Okay, good boy. Lay down. My cat's being a butt, sorry. Anyway, here's the fallen neck.
A fallen neck in the garden.
This matches the requirements in a way.
Yeah, this looks like it. Look.
The stone planter held a card and an old key. Now thine curse is realized. Overcome the final trial and stand before me. The card bursts into flames. Receive rusted key.
That's the end of the riddles, I think. I hope. I hope thine curse is realized. It's just a metaphor, though.
Regardless, he wishes us to use the key. Let's find a lock it might open. The door is locked. Hang on, I'm trying to pull out my keyboard and it doesn't want to move. It do be that way sometimes. Alright. Trying to get a drink. Staying hydrated is important. I should save. It just seems like a good idea.
Is this a statue of a dragon?
The statue's been here for as long as I can remember. Apparently it's carved in the image of a dragon who used to reside in the burrow. There's something off here. Let me take a look at this fine dragon, see if there's anything.
Victory!
For something like this to be beneath the statue. Not a bad little plan. This is getting quite exhilarating.
Yeah, someone's really trying to make this fun. If this was a touristy trap place, I bet it'd get a lot of guests. But, you know, something about this seems weird, like beyond what you'd expect. Cat, lay down. Like, those cards. Doesn't that seem weird for a ghost? Yes, it would be difficult for an incorporeal spirit to do all this. One way or another, we're matching wits with something which clearly intends to challenge us. Stay sharp. We need to head down there. Oh, you are not starving, Cat. Oh, hey, a Healy device. Oh, well, that's why they gave us a Healy device. Good job, you knocked things down. Huh? The enemy is upon us. I don't like it! I don't like it at all. I think it's awful. Ooh, wind does nothing against this. Ah, that's less than great. Okay, well, I have dark matter. That'll do. Of course you do, Endless. This is probably alright. Water doesn't do much on it. So there it is. Alright. Right? That was a couple pieces of cake, I think. So this place is some kind of underground ruin? Yes, it seems so. The architecture is similar to buildings from the Middle Ages. I had no idea a place like this was so close to the academy.
The monsters in this place are as thick as hopper chiefs in a wine cellar. This ruin must be the trial mentioned in the card, then.
Yes, bringing an unarmed civilian in us would be exceptionally foolish. Hey, Dorothy. Huh? What's up? You were listening, right? It'll be very dangerous ahead, and I'd hate to see you get hurt. Would you mind waiting for us in the room we just came through? Aw, but I wanted to get some awesome ghost pictures. Hey, don't worry, Dorothy. We'll come back if we find anything, okay? You can get your awesome pictures then, right? Well, if I gotta. Be careful, okay, guys?
Merlin, alright. It's spray time because you're not listening.
Well then, shall we?
The monsters here are incredibly ferocious. Let's proceed carefully and fight only when necessary.
Merlin!
Hey, I will try crossing my legs for you again, but if you don't stay, it's spray time from here on out.
You have to wait. You have to wait.
Waiting does not mean come around a different direction, Merlin. Will you lay down now? Cat pet. Here. Buddy, I know, you just want to be loved. But can you maybe pick better timing? Like, why does it always have to be when I'm in the middle of something that you want my attention? And not any of the other times I'm willing to pet you.
Right!
Of course. Naturally. Right, on we go. Am I allowed to? No, damn it. sounds like a thing for Olivier. We'll be back this way later, I think. You know what? Not today. Motorcycle monsters. Cool. I love Olivia. You have a gun! Just shoot it! Damn it. It's in fact called a ball bat.
Oh, are we done already?
Thanks, Slutty, I hate it.
We're good to go.
Thanks, husband. You know, as if the money doesn't come back to us anyway. Technically, it goes into my account, not his. Okay, that's where I came from. So I'm gonna go this way. Avoid that guy. Get us an item. Pet the cat in my lap. Ooh, attack too. Hell yes. Oops. Okay, now this way. And now it's
We're good to go.
It's probably for men. Yup. Dress up like a schoolboy, Olivia. You know, I'm struck by the idea that maybe we just literally had this fight. Ah! No, what have I done? I don't want to do what I'm doing. Sorry, I guess we're doing with this. I did not mean to do this thing. I just wanted to use arts. Honestly, she doesn't have enough that are worth it, so it's better just to have her attack. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna need Olivier's S path, so... Oh, yeah, we're still ghost hunting. We're in the dungeon that the ghost led us to, so you didn't miss anything. Can we talk about how Olivia has the worst range? Useful. You cast, you don't. I'm gonna fix that. What else do you not have? Yeah. Nothing there is great to give him, so it's kind of like whatever. Yay, it's another nightmare. Right? This is what I have been asking. At least he can do that. fix it. Alright. Drop rocks on its head. Oh, bye, Chloe.
We're good to go.
Oh, it still has none AP. That's, not great.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
Okay, I think I'm good. Okay. So, I'm gonna go this way. Not today, Satan. Bottle bat. Ah. Yeah, pretty much those. Fuck. I don't want to fight you! I just want to leave. I just want the items. Ooh, Healy Station. Nope, not that. Hey!
You have a shadow and are tangible, so somehow I doubt you're a ghost. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to introduce yourself, then? Welcome, my guests, to my humble, transient abode. I receive you with open arms. Your host will not disappoint, I assure you.
Mask?
It's exactly as you and Polly described in the stone. So then, you are the ghost who has been disturbing Ruin?
Indeed I am, Princess Claudia. It is the greatest pleasure to meet you in person at last.
How do you know who Chloe is?
My pet, there is nothing, no item or secret on this plane or above which I cannot take. But I am uncouth and have not introduced myself to my guests. Allow me then. I am Enforcer number 10, the mysterious, gentlemanly Phantom Theg, Blimlock! That is to say, the Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros?
The Society? Such murderous, withering glares. I assure you, they are not necessary. Today, I am merely here to perform a simple, trivial experiment. Not even the slightest hair of my body has any intention of conflict with you.
He sure does! This is Phantom Thief P, who was bothering us last game with all of those book puzzles. He's an asshole, I love him.
An experiment? Wait, that's
the Black Ornament Colonel Richard had. The Gospel.
Quite. Except, unless my eyes deceive me, that one is even larger than the last. Interesting. It is as he said then. You already know of these. The Gospel I hold is a new model developed for the purpose of experiments such as this. It has proven quite the aid in my tests over the past few days. Tests? What are you doing here exactly? What indeed? As they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Allow me to show you, in person.
the ghost!
No, it seems to be a projection of some sort cast into the air using that device. I've never heard of such a device being invented. Naturally not. This is a hologram projector that we developed. Of course, the projector on its own can cast images a little farther than this, but with the power of the gospel, one can do things such as this.
Wait.
Well, the concept is clear enough, I think. The good citizens of Ruin received a once-in-a-lifetime performance. They should be thrilled. Unbelievable. This whole thing has been for the purpose of creating a few pranks. Tut! Pranks! Such an insult to my performances! 'Twas a gift of enjoyment and distraction to a city suffering the stresses of a heated election. Can you not see the beauty of such a gift?
Okay, I kind of get what you're doing, I think. But tell me, why did you do all this? Why did you scare so many people? What does Ouroboros have planned?
But it is not my place to speak the mind and purpose of the Grand Master. Forgive me. Why I myself am here assisting in the plan, however, is simple. I have come seeking an audience with you, Princess Claudia.
What?
Your beautiful pride, which was on such magnificent display when you brought justice upon the old mare. I agreed to participate in this plan, to claim that beauty for my own. Oh, I have awaited this day on pins and needles for months. You cannot imagine my joy.
What? Justice upon... You mean what happened with Mayor Dalmore? Wait, how the hell do you know about that?
I was a fly on the wall for that little event. Or perhaps a shadow. Like this, for example.
You're in the Dalmore Mansion.
The Phantom Thief is, in essence, a worshipper of beauty. We chase it, we covet it, and that which is prideful cannot help but captivate us. Princess, your pride has stolen my heart. Indeed, you have stolen the heart of the Phantom Thief. Ah, what sweet humiliation this is. My pet, how do you tend to atone for such a slight upon me?
I don't really...
Such perfect self-absorption, just like a certain someone I know, Oh, I beg you, do not compare me to that.
So you're an agent of Ouroboros. You weren't what I was expecting, but if you're going to try and hurt Chloe, I'm definitely going to stop you.
Stop? Well, in accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with intrusion and theft, among other charges. We have a number of questions for you, including ones about the gospel. Please, surrender quietly. Tut, how boorish. Arrest, indeed. Well, it would be invigorating to have a little fuckhouse. I did choose this place for a reason. I shall allow him to be your opponent, I believe.
What do you... What the...
I would say I have a bad feeling, but somehow I feel it's too obvious. Ah! A fucking mech!
What the heck is that thing?
Some kind of armored centaur machine? Quite! It seems he was once the guardian of this place. The poor chap was half broken when I arrived. I repaired him out of the kindness of my heart, you see. Since he's here, I think he could serve as a worthy opponent, don't you?
You have to be kidding!
It's coming. On your guard! Oh great, it's a robot Hans! I hate it. Alright, let's go.
Marlin, no. Come on, off the thing.
You can't go this way, buddy. Great, air does nothing. Water does. Arts time. You know, the usual wall open and that comes out, yeah. Rocks fall and everyone dies. Do you have an impede? You do! Shit, it's not big enough.
problems. And it exploded.
Enjoy the show.
We won, I think.
Yes, that was a bit of a struggle. Now then, you are, I hope, prepared for the consequences of what you've done? Really now, such a lack of elegance in your fighting styles. I'd hoped for better. Well, if I must, let me show you the proper example of elegance.
Mother!
Huh? The torches.
Agil? Not sure how that's pronounced. Ah!
This is shadow sewing? Impossible.
Apologies, my guest, but I must ask that you remain still from this point forward. Used to be unsurprised when Dalmore's treasure did this, however, for we enforcers, such abilities are trivial, even without such crutches.
No.
You're too careless.
Bird!
Sweet. See?
Ah, there you are, courageous little white knight. Your chivalrous bravery is admirable, but I must ask you to remain still for a while. My Princess Claudia, you are now a prisoner to my desires. How does it feel?
Do not think that this will break me. Even if you bind my body, you shall never enslave my heart. So long as I am myself, you will never take me.
Yes, yes! Those eyes! Those eyes that shine with such beautiful pride, which say I will never break! That shine is what I desire. Ah, you are everything I hoped for.
Hey, cut the crap, okay? Creepy mask dude, get the hell away from Chloe!
Creepy mask, dude? Really? Do not understand the beauty of this mask. You have a very dim understanding of refinement, pet. I ask you to be silent. My apologies. You simply made a very crude mistake. I'm afraid I couldn't help but give an innocent chuckle. Though, this should be amusing, and the way watching a pig wallow in mud is captivating. And what exactly is my mistake? Go on. I certainly wouldn't deny Claudia's beauty, not even for a moment. The beauty, however, extends far beyond the estimation your frail, tasteless aesthetic provides. You may approach her again when you have learned the first thing about beauty, Jester of the Grandmaster. What? Your words are bold in the face of death, Erebonian! But what gives the vagabond musician scum such as yourself any right to insult my sense of beauty? Choose your next words carefully, for they will determine your fate. Then I shall phrase them as a question. What is beauty? Tut tut, you disappoint. I expected more than such foolishness.
Hello? Cat, did you turn off my fucking controller? Well, you turned off something. Cat, come on, you can't be here. Stop knocking things over. Buddy. Which one is this? This one's that one. And yep, it's off. Yeah, well, welcome to Trails. Fashion and Trails is just fun. Okay. Cat removed from desk. Hopefully control is working again. Yes, beauty is pride. A distant light gleaming far above mortal cows. Indeed, can any other answer even be allowed? I think not. Really, I can't even laugh at such an answer. True beauty, Blanc of Ouroboros, is love. What? Beauty only exists because people are brave enough to love. And without love, without the bonds of affection and camaraderie that bind us together, beauty is naught but a hollow illusion. The prideful and the humble both shine as a diamond in love. Bah! How childish! Love is the hollow illusion, you cloddish jongleur! Beauty is an absolute. Its existence does not depend on transient human emotions. Yes, just as a flower that blooms on the highest mountain, unseen by man, remains beautiful in anonymity.
Cloddish jongleur, indeed.
Merlin, please leave. Come on, buddy.
Well, so much for the raw terror and suspense, at any rate. I'm not quite sure what to say to all of this?
Never would I have expected to find a proper rival in the ways of beauty among such women. Musician, give me your name. Olivia Lenhart, a wandering bard and hunter of love, roaming to and fro in search of its perfect manifestation. Olivia Lenheim. I shall remember that name.
Ah, hey! I finally found you guys! Sorry, I know you said to wait, but you guys were so late. I just couldn't wait anymore. Dorothy! Oh no, Dorothy, run away, please! Huh? Hey, a mouse man in white clothes. You're the ghost, aren't you? You are!
What?
Okay, say cheese! What? Scream!
I can move again! Of course, the flashbulb wiped her shadows clean.
Oh, what an astounding girl! Photography and perfectly timed heroism all in one package!
Leave it to me. Even though I don't know what I, did. Crap! The gospel!
It has been an age since I've been entertained so. You have my thanks, my guests. What else do you intend to do? I am going to end our revelry for tonight. Forgive me if I seem an ungracious host. It appears, however, that I must take stock of my assumptions about you. I can see now why the Black Fang takes such an interest in you.
The Black Fang? You mean Joshua?
We are old acquaintances, in a sense. The reason you came to my attention at all was because I noticed that shock of black hair and those amber eyes with you. Though his memories have returned to the stage of his mind, I do wonder where he's rehearsing.
What?
I must now take my leave, my guests. The true plan has but started. I would gird yourselves for long labors and suffering ahead if you intend to impose us further. And I do intend to keep our little game going on the side. Till next we meet!
He's gone.
I still can't believe it.
Wowee, it's like a magic trick.
Most impressive. I suppose it behooves me to take him as my rival.
Okay, we are so beyond worrying about rivals here. He may look like some pervert ballroom freak, but that power of his is not normal.
Indeed. Ouroboros. Lawrence isn't an exception, then. All the enforcers must be that powerful.
And so the ghost incidents that did so stir ruin came to an end. The next morning, Estelle and gang parted with Dorothy and returned to the guild.
I'm dropping my phone.
Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. I see. Good work, all of you. The Society of Ouroboros. To be honest, I only half believed Cassius when he told me about a secret society up to no good, but... Well, here's the reward for completing the investigation. Sure didn't expect it to turn out like this, though. The results forwarded to Brigadier General Bright and the rest of the army immediately. I get the impression they're desperate for information, too. Yes, please do so. If Ouroboros can produce something like that... A holographic projector, was it? They're far more capable than we even thought possible. Never mind producing another gospel as casually as most people obtain a pair of shoes. The real objective seems to have been performing experiments with that new gospel. The fuss about the ghosts was little more than the whim of the man in charge, really.
LeBlanc the Phantom Thief. He called himself Enforcer number 10.
If I had to hazard a guess, Enforcer is probably a title for ranking agents in the society. I'd put money on the man we know as Lieutenant Lawrence being another one.
Estelle? Yeah, I know. The Black Fang. That's what Joshua called himself the night he disappeared. Joshua was also an enforcer, I bet.
I always suspected there was more to him from the moment we met. But given his age, I never thought he'd be able to match someone like that Phantom Thief.
Go enjoy dinner. Merlin, you can't be on my tablet. Get down.
Somehow I doubt he ever showed us what he was really capable of.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Sean.
What is it?
A Phantom Thief guy said the Society's plans had only just begun. I think they've got plots and stuff in motion all over the world. Have you heard anything from the other branches? Anything weird?
Nothing that stands out. Bet you're right, though. They're starting to act in the shadows all over the world. Given that our little ghost fust is over, it might be wise for you to head somewhere else. Yes, I was just thinking that myself. Are any of the other branches looking a little strained, potential society trouble aside?
I guess this ice branch, sort of. Their standby Goondolf had to head to Gransel. Sounds like they're fairly undermanned at the moment.
Okay then, we should head out there and help them. Will Ruin be alright though?
Bose Branch is dispatching Sting to help us out in a few days.
Merlin, please, for the love of Christ.
I need her to not be here. Melvin and I will be able to hold the fort until Stingy gets here, I think. Oh, and once you get this ice, you might want to check out with Professor Russell. You might have an insight into the new gospel you guys observed.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I totally want to see Tito again anyway, so I'll head over to his place right away.
Well then, we should head for the airship port as soon as our preparations are complete. Jean, if you would be so kind to prepare 4 tickets to the Zeissbound flight. Pardon?
Merlin, buddy, did I not just remove you? You are making my model freeze up. Don't play with that. No, that is not a toy. Be gone.
I wish someone could come cuddle Merlin. The thing is, he doesn't want to be cuddled. I've let him into my lap twice now and he's left.
Where did you get off taking the lead and... Hold on, 4?
Well, naturally, you and Shara, and then myself and Miss Chloe here, of course.
What?
I thought this might come up. You certain you wish to come with us? The search for Joshua is my mission as a hunter of love. Not to mention the...
Cat!
Cat, I am trying to voice act.
And you were being a butt. You're being a big fat butt. You're sticking your butt in my screen, for that matter. You think I want butthole all over my screen? No one wants butthole all over their screen. Come on, come to bed. Don't make me grab you by the scruff and drag you off the desk again. I know you don't like that. Here, I give pet. Yes. Come on, down. Okay.
Not to mention the matter of my new rival. That should be reason enough, I would think.
Okay, wait. Leaving your total friggin' insanity aside for a second, don't drag Chloe into this too, you jerk. She doesn't even want...
Actually, I was going to ask for the same thing.
Say what?
This malicious, mysterious society is operating within the borders of the borough, like who knows what. As what I am, I cannot simply ignore what they're doing. I must act. Besides, I want to help Joshua and you, Estella.
Aw, Chloe. Your classes.
This morning I sent a letter to Dean Collins stating that I will be needing a break from lessons. My exam scores are excellent anyway, and I have all the credits I need to move on at the end of the year anyway. I talked to Jill and Hans about it, and they insisted I should go.
What the...
Why? But you certainly go all in once your mind is made up.
I'm sorry.
I suppose I am shoving myself onto you in a way. I can remain behind if you'd prefer.
Oh, no you don't. If you really want to come, I'd love to have your help. You don't have a problem with it, right, Sharon?
Just the opposite. I think it's a wonderful idea. Louis' skills in orbital arts will be a great help, as will seek.
Thank you.
Scherzard,
Still,
thank you. I'll give it my all, I swear.
well, we're old friends after all. We're the Red and Blue Knights, remember? Now let's combine our forces and find our lost princess.
That's right.
Yes, lead on, Red Knight.
Then this would make me the lone wandering prince from a nearby country, here to take back the dark-haired princess, even if by force.
You don't get to add roles!
Well, good to see that sorted out. In that case, though, we should classify you two as temporary assistants. That way the guild can pay expenses for you.
Yes, please do.
Well, I shall assist you with all my heart. Let us be off. Merlin, you better not cause problems over there. Save. And achievement get. Achievement get with Kevin's face on it. Nice. And so the fate comes to an end, but the passion it left in my heart still burns within me. My only solace is to wait in the pale moonlight for the cool breeze of the sea to still my heated blood. Sorry to make you wait. Perfect timing.
You really are perfectly punctual, my friend. It would not hurt you to learn to be fashionably late, you know. Sorry, but punctual is what I am. Now, what is your report? Oh, let us not be so boorish and hurry so, yes? This has been a grand evening. Allow me to savor it a little longer. Really, I'll take that as a report of I really like them, then. Like? Ha! The lovely princess has stolen even more of my heart. It's a miracle I yet live, I tell you. What's more, I'm at a rival in the arena of beauty and aesthetics. A rival! Me! I shall be quite busy these next few weeks, I think. You really are hopeless. You're welcome to pursue your hobbies, but do not let it interfere with the plan. You need not worry on that score, my friend. On that note, here, take it. Very good. So, how did your experiments go?
Yeah, Lawrence was the mask guy from the previous game. That was the one who kicked our ass at the very end of the game. And the one that Joshua was a little bit obsessed with, and now here he is without the mask and in a new outfit, but...
Yes, call it a 90% success rate or so. The hologram projector can accurately project for many hundreds of cell gates. The first 2 or so projections were miserable failures, I'm afraid. After the third, however, the device worked flawlessly. So, some cause for concern, but not much. It does function. I'll report to the professor at once. That gospel. Truly, it is far beyond contemporary technology, and I don't simply mean its ability to negate orbits. No, it was made by the 13 factories, but how exactly does it work? I'm not sure. I'm not privy to the details. According to the professor, these phenomena are just the tip of a miracle. Ooh, so it's the stuff of miracles, is it? Miracles are the providence of she who dwells above alone. What does he mean, I wonder? Regardless, a few more experiments should make the potential of the gospels clear. With that... Oh, we've had a number of unexpected actors coming onto the stage this night. How shall this cameo end, I wonder? That's up to how our hidden mouse responds. Ha, indeed. Come now, mouse, cry for us. Hey. I'm not sure who that little mouse is, but your life is spared, it seems. Thank Adios for your life, Rhoda. Bring out the beer! Ugh, can't drink no more. Damn it, I could've. Okay. Thank you, Adios, Saints, and anyone else I'm forgetting for saving your humble servant. Like I need to be told to give praise to the goddess. What monsters, though? So those are the enforcers of our burrows, huh? Give me more, Kevin. My heart thirsts. Blue Black and Olivier are definitely kinda... yeah. Let them make sex. That's all I desire.
Okay, we're off to Zeiss. Anyone have anything else they want to do before we go?
No, not I. If we can't think of anything, we should be going. I can think of one piece of business. Where did Miss Dorothy go? She disappeared quite suddenly, and I'm curious as to where she could have gone.
I think she went to go see Neil in the hotel. That's a good point. I think we should go say hi and thanks before we leave Ruin. Yes, I think so too. We have Dorothy our lives, really. I wanted to say goodbye to Matron Teresa and the children before we left as well, but I tried calling them from the guild a minute ago and I think they're out. They are? Aw, I wanted to say goodbye too. Well, we can always write them a letter from Zeiss, you know? I bet they'd love it, in fact. But we can always come back here easily enough if we really need to. Yes, that's true. I'll write them then. Hey, we'll write them! I want in too!
Welcome, my friends. Let us away. To the pulsing heart of the Orbital Revolution and the seat of geniuses!
Right, we actually have a couple of last-minute things to do. So, I need to report some shit. And then We have to go to the casino. Which is over here? Because I never go in, yeah. We need to talk to Lakeisha. I assume this is Lakeisha, yes.
May we have a moment? You wouldn't happen to be Lakeisha, would you?
Yes, I'm Lakeisha. Oh! Are you the Bracers?
Yeah, we saw the posting.
Good, you know a little bit of what's going on at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details.
Yeah, of course it's okay. So, what can we do for you?
What I'd like to ask of you is very simple. Do something, anything, to make my husband lose at gambling.
What?
That's your request? Win a game of chance, is it? A most intriguing request. You heard me right. I don't care what game. Just please, win against my husband. He's always been the type to get so wrapped up in whatever he's doing that he doesn't know when to stop. I mean, really? He gets a few wins in at the casino and suddenly he's convinced he's a pro gambler. And I know that one-track mind of his. If he says he wants to turn pro, anything I say is in one ear and out the other. So I'd like you to nip that in the bud before things go that far.
I see. Family circumstances, huh?
Sounds like things are hard for you.
No, I was naive.
Should have just refused when he suggested a casino trip. No point in complaining now. Here, let me give you 1,000 Mira as a wager. If we wager this all on one bet, I'm sure my husband will take you up.
I sure hope so.
Is your husband upstairs at the casino right now? Yes, he's made himself nice and comfortable up there. Last I saw, he was playing cards. Filio's his name.
Understood. We'll check the card tables.
Do me a favor and don't hold back. Make sure he loses decisively. If there's anything else I can help you with, any questions?
We're okay, I think. You covered all the basics. The real question is, how do we win the match? I mean, gambling's ultimately luck, isn't it?
Yes, but only to a degree. Letting that luck live or killing it takes skill. Whether we can win or not depends on your match. Strategy is the key, to be more precise.
I guess we're in for some fun times.
If strategy's what you're worried about, you'll be fine. My husband's a total amateur. He's terrible at lying. Every thought that crosses his mind is written on his face plain as day. He's not normally the kind of person well-suited to gambling.
Ah, really? Hearing that makes me feel a little bit more confident. Maybe. Alright, let's do this thing.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Knowing the game is important, sure, but having the drive to get in there and win is what really brings it home. I'm in your corner, you guys. Now get out there and knock my husband down a few pegs. What a charming little casino. Its equipment looks brand new. Was this established recently?
No way, it just reopened after renovations during the birthday celebration. Hey, now that I think about it, it was being worked on last time.
I see. So where's our high-rolling target?
Right, his wife said he'd be at the card tables.
I'm pretty sure that would be him. Alright, come on, come on! There it is! Jack! Ooh, this power on the draw! I feel invincible! I can't do a Joey Wheeler impression, but by God, I'm gonna try. It's your win, sir. Know that you fought well, my good man. I'm afraid you just had the wrong opponent.
Yep, he's exactly as she said. That's gonna be him.
Let's catch his attention quickly. If we waste time, no doubt he'll get wrapped up in another match.
Ah, right. Okay, hit me again.
Huh? What's up with you guys? JRPG magic, just accept it.
We've heard you know your way around a card game, mister. So we'd like to challenge you.
Challenge?
Me?
Alright, I'll bite. Question is, do you have the mirror? I'm not taking any cheap bets.
Wager's 1,000 Mira. How's that?
Yeah, that's a mighty wager. Fearless, aren't you? Fine, I'll take you guys on. Okay, so which one of you is gonna be my opponent? Maybe all three of you want to have a piece of the film Meister at the same time. That works too. I'm feeling lucky.
Hold it, what's this a bit crazy? We're not playing old maid here.
In that case, good customers, how would you like to try the variant of poker? Or if you allow a match to be settled over several rounds.
Sounds like just what we're looking for.
I'll say, what are the rules? Both sides choose a lineup of contenders and settle the match over 3 rounds. Each round is a normal poker, and the first team to win one match wins. However, your team can only fold 1 time. If one team member folds, the rest have no choice but to challenge. And it's a 3-round match, huh? Simple, quick, elegant.
I like it.
Only problem now is that there's 4 of you.
Sounds like all 4 of us need to play. One of us can sit this one out.
That's perfect, actually. If I can, I'd like to be the one to sit out.
You sure, Chloe?
Students are forbidden to gamble by school rules. I don't want you to think that we're trying to skip out on our job, but it is kind of awkward awkward for me. No, I get where you're coming from. Gambling's not exactly a healthy part of your daily balanced school curriculum. We can handle it from here, so take a load off. Sorry for the mix-up.
And then there were 3. We're well on the road to a climactic 3-round match. Not that it would matter if there were 4 or even 5 matches. I'd win them all anyway. Are you satisfied with the rules as I explained them?
Yeah, I'm okay with them.
Yes, we're fine too.
Well, then allow me a few moments to make preparations. During that time, good guests, please decide the order of your matches.
Okay, so who's gonna go first and stuff? That shouldn't take us too long.
Thank you very much. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Alright, order time. How do we want to do this?
Might I suggest that we pick based on our gambling prowess?
Full disclosure, guys, I have, like, 0 confidence in my card skills. I always lost to Joshua. Oh, but I bet you're pretty confident, right, Shara? You use cards a lot in fortune telling, so I can picture you knowing a thing or two about gambling.
Yes, I know a little. I've also got an ace up my sleeve for the worst case scenario, too.
An ace?
It's a secret unless we need it. Then I believe we'll have Shara take up the final step. Should good fortune fail us, we'll certainly be in need of that extra bit of luck. That being said, I would prefer to take up the middle. The second match will likely require a great deal of strategy, and I have some confidence in my card game.
So you're second, Olivier, and Shara's last, which means I'm first?
Yeah, so it should be relatively easy on you. Enjoy the hand without any pressure.
So you say, but I'm still feeling it.
Ladies, gentlemen, we are ready.
Alright, we're up.
Poker faces on, comrades!
Good luck, you guys. Let's win this thing!
This marks the first round of 3. Poker rules in this region are as standard. However, there's a hierarchy among suits. The strongest is spade, followed by hearts, diamonds, and finally clubs. I will now begin dealing your cards.
Hey, I've got a pair. Not bad. I could go for a flush, but that's kind of risky. My lucky streak strikes again! My first round, I've already got a great hand. Man, I've got this in the bag.
You must have an impressive hand.
If that truly were the case, I can assure you you'd be much quieter about it. Remember, you can't challenge an opponent who chooses to fold.
Here's hoping our girl recognizes that.
Okay, I need to think real hard about this. Should I swap out for a shot at a big hand or keep an easy one? It's still the first match. The theory is to go over the sure thing.
Would you like to change cards?
Yeah, 3 cards.
Sir? I'll change 3.
Come on, good cards, good cards. No change, huh? Well, I've got a pair, so at least I've got an okay hand. So obvious this time.
I doubt I could read her the way we can, but one can never be too careful.
Things go sour, I'm sure it'll be as plain as day.
I'd heard she was bad at this. Understatement of the century.
Yes, fell right into my hand while I was waiting. Come on, good challenger, chump me anytime.
Felia's behavior is no surprise. I wonder how confident he really is.
I've got a pair, but it's up to his hand if I win or not. Should I fold or challenge him head on? Fold and admit I lost? I can't do that for anything.
Would you like to challenge?
Of course I am! Duh!
What? Are you sure? I've got a really great hand, so...
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. If it's that good, why don't you hurry up and bring it on?
What will you do, sir?
What to do?
Could win with this hand
If I challenge, but... No, I'll fold.
That, sir, I'm afraid you can no longer fold starting with the next round.
Alright, I did it!
Good work out there. You took a strong stance and it paid off.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't lose.
What you did was more than winning. Our opponent is now cornered.
Oh, I almost forgot. You can only fold once.
Exactly. We won the first match, but it only takes 1 win from him for us to lose the bet.
Agreed. We'll have to proceed carefully. Sirs, are you prepared for the next match? Ah, that's my cue. My lady luck, favor me with her grace.
I'm counting on you.
After all the talking you did, I am so not gonna go easy on you if you lose.
I'll now begin dealing your cards. My, only a pair of 4s. A rather uninspiring hand. Here?
Mike, I'm here. He seems kinda hesitant.
expression is different. We should probably assume he's got a pretty good hand. Now, what to do? Should I reach my hand out or distract my foe? The other would make for a worthy spectacle. I should play it straight here. Will you be changing cards? I will. 3 cards, please. Here, sir. I'll take 2 cards. Better to turn out. Too bad. Enough to challenge on.
Man, I can't read his face at all. What are you thinking, Olivier?
This is surprisingly a strong poker face, doesn't he?
Alright. Yeah, I'm okay.
That's a very restrained reaction compared to before. Did he make a big hand? Well, he's quieted down. It's quite disturbing. Now then, what should I do? Our foe's already folded once, so I'll have to challenge this time. It's dangerous to corner an already wounded beast. You challenge? No, I'll fold. Takes cunning to know when retreat becomes the more respectable strategy.
Folded, did you?
Oh, you seem quite disappointed. I wasted a good hand of yours, and you have my most heartfelt apologies.
No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have much of a hand either.
As in the next round, neither side will be able to fold.
Would you look at that? He folded.
You probably figured out the odds were in Felia's favor. I have returned, my loves. Did you see? My calm and expert assessment of the situation was flawless.
But did Ophelia really have a good hand? If he challenged, you might have won.
I'd say it is almost a certainty that he had much stronger hand than mine. He thinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now.
Don't you think it's a wee bit dramatic?
Now that both sides have folded, neither of us can back down from the final round. Yes, exactly. We'll be settling this cleanly in the next match.
Next to Shara's turn, huh? Cool! I've got a hunch that things will work out just fine.
Hopefully. Well, we'll see if Adios isn't a generous move. Are you ready for your final match? The curtain rises. Well then, Shara, let's see what you can do. I'll try not to disappoint. You're both prepared, I hope. We'll now begin the final match. So it turned out like this, did it? Is it trying to tell me to chase a better hand? Now, how's my opponent looking?
I've got it! It's here! Could it be? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. Ah, what a cruddy hand. Oh man, I'm done for.
He has chances too.
Yes, he's acting like he's had a good hand.
Now how will you proceed in turn, Shara? One look and it's clear that Felia's got a big hand. In that case, a normal hand stands to a high chance of losing. Should I go for broke and pursue a straight flush, I wonder? Would you like to change cards? 2 cards, please. And for you?
1 card, please.
How'd it turn out? Alright, that's a good draw. I just need 1 more card. I have to pray my fingers out all systems. Do you have your cards? Now, if you would, please show your hands.
Okay, I'll show first. Alright. Come on. Come, please. It really did come! Look at this, it's a royal straight flush! A royal something for... Isn't that the strongest hand?
It'll be hard to win against that hand. Please show your hand as well, miss. The conclusion of a match is never known until the last card is on the table.
Indeed. Showing your cards won't help. Now when I've got the best hand a guy could ask for.
Oh, is that really so?
Ass-craft!
What is it?
Just now, wasn't Shara's hand... Sorry, I think it was my imagination.
Certainly. I believe this game is strong in weak suits, yes? Then I'm afraid we can't call your hand the greatest yet. My hand is the same, a royal flush. However, the Queen of Spades, it seems, has smiled on me.
Yeah, she's cheating! No way!
That certainly is decisive. Ah, but you have spades. In that case, your hand trumps Felia's.
You're kidding!
Match is yours, miss. My goodness. Please check your wager.
I don't know how, but we won.
I can't believe it.
What a splendid turn of events.
Shira, great work! I can't believe you turned that around! Oh, you're just the best!
A good show. It's been a while since I was that nervous. I'm just glad I didn't stumble all over myself.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, it's complicated.
Wait a sec. No way!
Oh, didn't you realize? I thought you and Olivia had seen through it.
I can't believe you... No wonder something was off!
You know how it goes. Sometimes it takes a thief to catch a thief. Alright, let's go report to the client. I don't think they noticed, but it's probably best not to linger.
Works for me. Let's go give Lakeisha the good news.
Really? You really beat my husband?
Yeah, it was rough, but we took him down.
This here's your wager. The 1,000 mirror has been doubled after our win. That's fine, you can have that. Think of it as making up for how cheap the job pay was.
You sure? I mean, I'm grateful, but you know, you sure what we did is enough? I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us.
Even if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they'll let my husband keep on a winning streak of his. That's a good point. That's okay, so we'll be moving along. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. You've done more than enough. I'm amazed you took a bizarre request like this as seriously as you did, but you guys have been true professionals. You did the Bracer Guild's reputation justice in my eyes.
Thanks. We're just doing our job. It feels awfully good to hear you say that.
If anything else happens, I'll be sure to look you guys up. Yes, we'll be here anytime you need it. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick be right back just so I can grab a drink. So, be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I have a kitty on my lap. Alright. Actually, while I'm here, I'll save. Yeah, I love you too, Merlin. I have exited the wrong direction. No, Merlin, you cannot eat that. I'm sorry. Alright. The room in the upper right corner. Am I a dumbass? Well, let's check the rest of the place. Yep, here they are. Aw, Dorothy's asleep!
Hello? Hello?
You guys. I told Dorothy that you guys solved your little ghost problem.
Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay?
She was yammering on drowsily about what happened. When she was finished, she conked right out, so I'd put her to bed. I'm afraid we did drag her along with us in the dead of night. Not only that, but we owe her our lives. She's earned a bit of rest. A real reporter can do a good week without sleep when he's got a scoop. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild, but she didn't really explain it all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
So I'll give Neil an outline of their encounter with Blue Blanc and answer his questions. Alright, I think I get it now. Son of a... Phantom Thief B himself is in liberal, and he's one of those Ouroboros people. Kinda wish I hadn't heard that.
What? Neil, you know about that masked weirdo?
Yeah. He's a famous thief who's caused a stir in every major city on the continent. If he wants something, he'll get it. He always steals things with a big old show. For a phantom, he's gonna love a drama, that's for sure. That certainly matches the man we met beneath the schoolhouse, yes. He even admitted he's Phantom Thief B from those cards, so... Like I said, though, thievery is one thing, but also a lackey of the society? I didn't think Ouroboros would have use for someone like him, but at the same time, if they do, it's... terrifying.
Neil, I'm curious. Do you intend to write an article about what happened?
Nah, the Guild and the Royal Army asked me not to report on anything to do with the society. I'll probably end up writing about someone's ill-intended crime of pleasure, or something. The coup d'etat foiled, the kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see the wisdom in this. There's little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet. Yeah, I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess I can see where the government is coming from. Still, if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah?
Of course. Anyway, we're off for Zeiss.
Right. I've got a draft I need to write up, so I can't see you off, but... Want me to wake Dorothy?
No, it's okay. She's fast asleep, and I'd hate to disturb her. Give her our best when she gets up, okay?
Will do. Be careful, guys.
That's cute.
Hey, you guys! You just phased in from nowhere. The fuck? You're Bracers, right?
Yeah, something wrong? You look kind of frazzled.
There's something I'd like you to investigate urgently. Could you come right now?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, I owe you.
Kat, you just got down. Why are you coming back? Can you go to bed? Can you go to bed now? Is that a thing you're gonna do?
Yeah, come on, buddy. I know, you want to go upstairs, but you don't want to go upstairs because the dog's up there and you don't like the dog.
And we don't want you to attack the dog again.
I know. It's not fun being trapped. But now you know how he feels all day. Yeah, big muzzle. Yeah, you gonna sit down for me? Or are you gonna get me stuck in weird positions in camera? Yeah? You gonna sit down? Yeah, full butt. Full butt. Thank you, okay. So, where should we go? To Norman's elections office. It's the top floor of the hotel. Here, I'll show you the way. I'm telling you, I didn't do it! Hurry up and let me go home, I've got work to do. Now, calm down. Just bear with us until the bracers arrive. Once the investigation's done, you can leave. Speak of the devil. See, here they are. That sure was fast, Area. Yeah, I looked out and ran into the bracers right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on posters around the city.
One of the guys running for mayor, I think? I'm a Cellbright of the Bracer Guild.
I'm Sherazard Harvey, also a bracer. So, let's get to it. What happened? One of our campaigners, Dells, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case.
An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay?
Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was thankfully nothing serious.
Glad to hear it.
There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe.
Back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind?
Yes, ma'am. Right out of the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony, and all of a sudden, from behind, thud.
How vicious. Ouch, sounds nasty.
When did the incident occur? Give us any info that happened before and after. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Keeper here just turned out then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman.
What kind of business?
Bordeaux told me to come apologize for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's all my fault, but I did sort of make it worse.
I see. So you came to say sorry for the scuffle.
Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We'd asked Cooper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him to this room. I returned to the hotel not very long afterward. I entered the room with Harry-O, who had been waiting outside the office, and there was Dells unconscious on the balcony. And Cooper was right there, standing over him.
I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I reached the balcony.
I understand what Cooper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him, given the circumstances. There was no one in this room except Cooper and Dells.
Is that true?
After I brought Cooper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. No matter how you look at it, that means those two were alone. You're absolutely positive.
Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dels was already on the ground.
So let me get this straight. The crime was already committed by the time you came, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Ah, thank Idios. Finally, there's someone who gets it. In that case, it had to be someone who entered the room before Cooper.
And we have a cat.
Dels, do you remember anything?
It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of this office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Marlin, I need you to not mess with things that aren't yours. Do you understand?
Fair enough. It's an election office, so that makes sense.
At least we have a good idea of what's going on. The culprit behind this attack must be one of two people. Cooper, or my cat, or someone who came before him into this room.
We should be able to narrow it down if we get enough proof. Think we ought to start questioning?
If there's nothing else to be gleaned here, yes. If you gentlemen can think of anything else, please tell me now, even if it seems trivial or unimportant. Alright, then I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me as I was looking through the room after the incident.
Are there signs it's been rummaged around in?
Not at all, just the opposite, in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before.
Huh? Is a serial cleaner on the loose?
One way to interpret it would be a disguise to hide the fact that a room had been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? Yeah, I was waiting for that question. I'm a traveling bard, a poetic soul wandering the wilds, a genius mute.
Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that it's disguised pretty weak? At this stage, we don't think there's any point in worrying about motive.
I agree. We've grown ever bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Training at the local was most fruitful. You're simply stunning.
Olivier. Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else here you can tell us, we should get to questioning.
Certainly. She has begun to master how to handle Olivier, I see. Good luck with the investigation. We'll come report once we have an answer. Good. We're counting on you to get to the bottom of this.
Now, how should we go about this? I mean, this hotel is pretty big.
It's best to be split into two. Estelle, go with Her Highness, I'll go with Olivier. We're lucky to have them as assistants, so let's make good use of them.
Good point. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe?
Of course. Assisting companions is only natural for a hunter of love.
You sure don't miss a beat, do you?
Alright, our first order of business is to gather information on the suspect. If you go around asking about Cooper, something should turn up. Should you get a clear picture of the criminal, come back here.
So, once you found the criminal, go report to you? No problem. Let's go see what we can find out.
Alright. One second. Need water. Say it as many times as you like. I only found Dells. If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa. Alright, we're looking for Belden in the basement floor now. I didn't mean to go outside, I wanted to go out this way. Cooper came to the hotel. I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. I thought something might happen. And then, just as I thought, something happened. I was angry? Pfft, that's crazy. If you're gonna say that, Ario's attitude is way more sublime, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Ario. They'll start turning up some dirt. Him and Dells are rivals competing to be the number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle. We need to talk to the innkeeper, who I bet is this guy. You doubt even Hario? He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hario is a most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act.
Oh. Are you done questioning in the office?
Yes, we're done here. How about you?
It's going okay, I guess.
One moment.
I'm still checking out stuff.
Keep it up and don't get careless.
Leave it to me.
You still doubt Harriet? It's possible for him to be part of it all.
What is it? What's on your mind?
If you're hiding something, you should just come out and say it. Trying to hide things only lead to bigger trouble. I'm sorry.
Feel like talking?
Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Harriet on the second floor. And when was that? Right after lunch. Harriet went out with Norman, but however, shortly after that, Harriet came back and ran up to the second floor.
Oh, that's kind of important to know.
Estelle, I want you to pursue this lead. We'll look around here for a bit longer.
Got it.
Hey, enter the basement floor again and talk to Mary near the piers. What's that this way?
Who are you again? Oh, it's been quite a while, young lady. How are you, sir? You remember us, right? You lent us your boat when the bridge was up.
You really saved us then.
No, it was no skin off my back. So, come back to ride again? Wish I could, but I've got some work to do. We're investigating the case that happened at the hotel. Oh, sounds rough. If I can be of any help, feel free to ask me what you like. Will do, sir. I'd like to ask him about lunch. I think, yes. About lunch? I went to eat at the Lavender today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. The bell toll?
The bell on the Langland Bridge. Remember? It rang when the bridge went up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did ring. It always rings at certain times, so I use it in place of a clock. That's sure convenient. Kinda big to use in place of a clock, though.
Hey, Estelle, it might be good to ask some people about the bell toll.
Why?
They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. Might ask it as a guidepost for their memory, like with Mr. Murray.
Ah, I get it. Thanks, Chloe. Very intellectual advice.
You flatter me.
Not sure what you two are giggling about, but I'm glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around.
Right.
The noon bridge bell. Yes, at that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly.
The office plates were cleaned.
So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch.
Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind guest it was, I couldn't say, unfortunately.
Oh, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves.
Alright, back to Murray.
Oh, a sound? Thinking about it, I did hear a loud noise from above. But from here, you mean the balcony? Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I'd heard it, though. That's too bad. Still, it's all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir.
And...
It was the Langland Bridge bell. We citizens of Ruin hear it on a daily basis, I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell, did you remember something? No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound. Ah, the sound? Like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. The sound happened as if it was timed to the bell, at least to my ears. Timed to the bell? So basically you heard the sound of the bell roughly at the same time as that big sound? Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah.
If it sounds something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is a criminal.
Yeah, we should check out people who suspect.
Thanks, Murray. Now we're talking to Norman. And we want Belton. When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Harrio and I were checking out the speech site together.
Harrio was there too.
Yes, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I'd asked Harrio to show him to the hotel.
I see, then it's sure. So then, Estelle, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Ario.
Yeah, not just Harrio, but Cooper seems to be in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Harrio nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal.
Alright, I need to talk to him again. Who could have done it? All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away.
So you don't know either, sir?
I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I'm worried that I may have left them a terrible impression.
Pardon? What do you mean?
In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot of the paella I got for lunch uneaten. I'd requested that Ernest get me one of the special paellas in secret, and I left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was.
I see. It must be really stressful to be running in an election.
I'm just trying to go around.
Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Did the bridge bell already ring?
I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Okay.
Yep, that I do. I can't fly across the sea now, can I? Good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at that time?
Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet.
Huh? There was no one there?
Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and the first floor are both pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back, though.
Norman's son? Norman's... Oh, you mean Belden. Yeah, that's more than enough.
No, it was nothing. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Dunno, I wouldn't go through that much trouble. I've been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch.
Were you really in the basement the whole time? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one else was here.
That can't be right. I was right here the whole time.
So you can't establish an alibi. Just in case, you should probably ask around about Belden, too.
After I ate lunch on the first floor, I was in the basement the whole time.
Come on, why would I lie about something like that?
Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal, boring stuff and gets a special paella just for himself.
Huh? Wait a second. What? What is it this time? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden, you said you ate lunch on the first floor, right?
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Norman ate on the second floor. How do you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor?
That. I saw it afterwards, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I actually heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it, though. Maybe you should investigate that next.
That's so obviously suspicious.
Yes, we ordered lunch today from the Laventar. I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, it's nice of you to do that.
It's as much part of politics as the campaign itself. Indeed, it is. I'll admit my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch?
After lunch, Hario and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hario had some other business to attend to first and met up with me at the site.
So you left right after lunch and met up with Hario outside. Alright, that's all I need to hear.
I'm happy to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. Looks like we're not far off from the resolution. Once you fix him, the suspect comes report to me. I think we're reporting.
Do you know who the criminal is?
So, who's your suspect? The Raven Boy, is it? You have real proof, yes? First explain the reason you discounted the original suspect.
Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cooper is the criminal.
It's a logical interpretation. And the same thing also absolves Ario of any suspicion.
Yeah, it does. Ario met up with Norman, so we're sure.
Next, you need to explain the suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have?
The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Harry have already been cleared as the suspects, so this person remains as the final possibility.
Yes, it does look that way by process of elimination. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof?
I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's a testimony about the special paella.
And what's this about?
Yeah, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the paella Norman eat. He even knew that Norman barely ate it.
In other words, he went to the second floor. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm satisfied. In this case, we'll have to call him in and hear what he has to say first. We can't go straight to an arrest without the proof we have on hand.
Okay, got it.
What? Why did you call me? I didn't do anything.
Now calm down. Nothing's been decided here.
If you can help out with the investigation, you can go home right after.
Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch?
Like I said, I was in the basement. Just to warn you, as long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here.
You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that.
If you didn't do anything wrong, then you should be able to be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit?
Fine, I'll talk. Today, after lunch, I went to the office. Went to go clean up. Clean up? So the person who returned the plates to the front was... Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but I didn't think that'd happen. Huh? Hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case?
I've got an idea.
Yeah, actually...
I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells?
It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself.
Go on, explain.
Yeah, well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. Since I tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. Thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice, so I, kicked the door as hard as I could.
Wait, do you mean the door?
Yep, it's exactly what you think. The door is the criminal that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head.
In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. What? So then, I'm innocent, right? Seems like it.
Man, oh man, finally free and clear!
Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? You just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far.
I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out.
As the victim here, I'd like to just forgive and forget. It's already clear this is all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could.
Dells, I'm really sorry.
And you too, Cooper. You almost got turned into a criminal. You don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear, and that's good enough for me. Well, that settles things.
Thank goodness.
And that is our report. Racers, I'm sorry for today. Seems you're taking up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake.
No, don't worry about it. This is a part of the job, too.
Well then, pardon us.
Thank you guys so much.
Really, I'm very sorry. Take care!
Well, that's done and over with. Finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end like that, though.
Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment.
You didn't do a damn thing. Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help.
There's no need to thank me, though, Estelle.
Right, I guess you two are support staff already, aren't you?
Indeed, we'll have you do what needs to be done. Alright, let's head out.
Next up is the Ice region.
And there's our quests. Before we're done, let's go turn that in and maybe do some slots and stuff like that. Estelle is so in love. Well, I did a bunch there, so that's good.
They are such girlfriends, and I'm glad everyone agrees on this front. What you got? Anything good? Nope. Nothing at all. Okay, cool. Actually, quick before I go. Pop in here. You get food? There's another inn over here. I just want to quickly check. That's a house. Okay, I already knew that, but that's fine. Alright, so where do we go? We're in Landing Park, which I believe is actually... Yes, okay. Welcome! You're the group of racers heading for Zeiss, yes?
Uh-huh, that's right.
Just got word from John. The guild's already paid your fares. Should we let you check in now, or it'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in? Are you sure you've done everything you want to do here in Ruin? Alright, just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay, no problems, looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives.
Thanks. Alrighty then, off we go.
Yes, let's.
Hey, wait a sec!
Aw, the orphans!
The kids! What are all of you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go?
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out.
I get it, they were out, coming to Ruin. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though, that means me and Matron Teresa's.
I'm glad to see we made it in time. I love how the old guy walks slower.
Matron Teresa and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh. Like, we'd miss this. We got kind of close, though.
Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill.
Hey, all's well that ends well, right?
Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner.
Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle, heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry. I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adios every day. Promise. I'll pray too. If it'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay?
You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think you'd ever forgive yourself.
Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that.
Estelle, please, look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways.
matron. I'm right here, you know.
Leave her to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though.
Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise.
Racers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you.
I remember.
Yes, sir!
This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now.
Whoops! See you guys! We'll be back! I promise!
Everyone, take care.
Be careful, guys! You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you!
I'm specifically looking for Olivier for a reason right now, but I will have to talk to everybody. Of course! Of course he is here! I hate him.
Still enjoying our flight through the heavens. Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there is nothing better to drink to.
Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're, almost as ice, Olivier. Shouldn't you really be drinking?
Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see.
Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line.
I will save once I am able to. I am not stretching. And the posture is good.
These things never get too serious with you around. I guess it's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe.
I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however.
Huh?
The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see it no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle.
Oh. You were worried about me, Olivier? That's kinda sweet.
Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of the pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I.
Well...
Please, I do not need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say.
Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Sherry got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, maybe he'd like them. A little. What's with that look?
Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle. I shall treat you to a legal cocktail.
I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier. You'll pass out and miss our stop.
Ha! Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady.
You realize that's not something to brag about, right?
Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Arabonia.
A band? If you're trying to push smut on me, Olivier, I swear to Adios.
Not at all! It's a pleasant novel set in the Calvin Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders.
Oh, I see. The Empire's kind of a hard place to live, huh?
I'd heard reports of its quality, and now I finally had a chance to read it. Everything I'd heard was true. It is most excellent reading.
Huh, neat. What kind of story is it?
See for yourself. I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it.
Really? Cool. Thanks.
And we got our book. Neat. Let's start, people.
Thank goodness the passengers finally quieted down. I thought I was gonna have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a little ago, he was playing some very, bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. Takes all kinds, I guess, including pushy kinds.
The observation lounge is usually pretty popular, but for some reason our passengers feel less inclined to sit here today.
It's because of that passenger, isn't it? Olivier, no! Ruin may be focused on their local election problems, so the rest of the kingdom's talking about the signing ceremony. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. But we'll finally melt the ice a little between our two nations. I agree that he is cuter in the ponytail. I do like his other outfit better, but you gotta admit, the hair down is very him. As nice as the Erebonian gay cut is on him. Which, that'll make more sense when we get to the Erebonia arc, but I swear to God, low ponytails are just the mark of gay in Erebonia. So this non-aggression pact binds the Empire, the Republic, and the Borough, huh? Hopefully it'll also turn to better relations between the three in the future. It does. It does.
Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need now is a contract to move the ordnance. We should at least have the amount we need on hand, ma'am. Anything further will be up to more negotiation. Simon, you made sure to secure the ordnance, yes? We must make sure all those ducks are in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. I declare this non-aggression pact is a perfect match. Once the ink is dry, the markets will rise like the clouds of Adios herself. We'll be well served to have as many orbits on hand as possible before that happens. Ruin may be all excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know the place we're headed to now, doesn't even have a mayor. Indeed, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Honestly, only someone who's familiar with technology could run Zeiss anyway. Combining the jobs of mayor and factory head was a fantastic decision. Alright, there's also everybody outside we haven't talked to.
Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, Chloe. What do you do when you need to get back to Gransel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for Grandmother's birthday.
So you're kind of used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Zeke do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital?
Oh, well...
Zeke, come here. Huh? Whoa! Scream?
Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment.
Well, that was a surprise. So Zeke can follow the ship? Cool. Scream.
Zeke can fly level at speeds of up to 1800 Celgate per hour. Most airships cruise around half that. So to Zeke, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll.
Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Zeke? Scream.
Zeke's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Zeke.
I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor.
The wind feels so nice. With the weather like this, ice is going to be lovely.
Now, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. Whoa, a white hawk! That's so cool! Isn't that lady's pet? Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs! I've heard it's like one huge bath! Aw, this sucks. You can't see Lyson Fortress from here. Guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near the airspace, would they? I'm a total military nut, you know. My favorite tank is the original model of the Imperial Army's Ride-Ford LP3. It gets better mileage than its post-100 Days War successors. Okay. Deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing. Next is ice, eh? The workshop ship is in the harbor. I'm lucky the Arsail will be in port. I'm so excited that my camera hand is shaking. Nerd! Hello, what is it? The skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage. If you're full of energy, feel free to have a look around the ship. Helm, adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly. Another sea breeze, huh? Can't let my attention waver when we're in the air of this area. Ba-do-do-do-do. Affirmative. Changing course. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Bam ba 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 do do.
He's having a good time, and I appreciate it.
Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something? This is the cargo room. It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself. Hey, welcome to the cargo room. It's dangerous down here. Bridge to the Doctor's above us. If you haven't seen it yet, you totally need to go look.
I think this is just like peacetime music. We've definitely heard it before.
Yep, open here. Here we go. Currently to our right is the Titith Bay, the Pearl's Gate to the Great Sea. While it is currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make out the coastline. Our ship is currently above the Chaldea Tunnel. We will be arriving in Zeiss on schedule.
I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while. Been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while.
I haven't had a chance to rest in forever. I'm busy the whole time. Once I get back to Zeiss, I want to kick back and relax a little. Apparently that non-aggressions pact being signed at the Urbe Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think the whole mess with Richard.
Oh, it might, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually what it was supposed to be singing, but because it was the music in my ears, I went with it.
Of course, last I heard he's still in the stockade at Lyson Fortress, under guard 24/7. But they still haven't caught all the remnants of the old intelligence division. Most people don't seem to pay them much mind anymore, but them skulking around out there is a scary thought. Peace really is a fragile thing, huh? They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that.
I suppose the non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings for Daraboni are complicated, to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile.
Hello, Estelle. Looking around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. I remember my first work trips on them getting all excited, too. I'd never ridden an airship before in all my travels. Guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? Did you guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages then? No. Most of our carriages were the single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have an old orbital drive carriage, though. Oh, okay. When I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. You remember. You touch your teacher's heart, my dear sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberl, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transport. The Erebonians favor orbital-driven trains, and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calvardian neighbors use orbital buses. Orbital buses? What kind of vehicle is a bus? A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant. Oh, neato. I kinda wanna ride one now. Speaking of which, Shara, you've been to Calvert, right? I heard you met Zine then. Come on, I gotta hear that story. There's not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvard's eastern quarter. That's when I first met Zine. I see. Gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. It was exciting, very different culturally, and exotic. You should visit if you get the chance. I think that's everybody. I'll talk to Shara. Well, Zeiss is up next, so we'll be getting off soon. Don't wander around too much or you may miss us when we disembark. Alright, who'd I miss? There we go. We'll be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika.
Kilika? A rather exotic name for the girl. Sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder?
You never give up, do you?
To put it simply, capable. She is a flawless administrator, and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Lindheim.
Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... Bruh? Ah! Is this the fury of Kilika?
Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake. Ah, help!
The dock is going to collapse! Run for your lives! Everyone, please calm down! The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic.
It stopped.
Thank Adius, that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Whew, man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. Yeah, the spinning NPCs were hilarious.
That was so cool! Well, that's a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It was very strong, but attention world, please wait until I'm not on scale footing before you shake again. Love, Estelle! I'll sign that letter too.
Yeah, it's rare for us to get an earthquake in the borough, though.
Really?
Oh, he's right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now we really do need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. So there was no serious damage to the central factory, thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please, continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing was quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Sherazard. I imagine your welcome at port was quite warm.
Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika.
As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. It's good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivier Lindheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say, Miss Chloe Rims? I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss Guild of the branch of the guild. Blah, blah, blah. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours.
My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant Olivier Lindheim to improvise a song to...
According to Jean, you're both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax, for meetings, etc. Thank you.
Yes, but my
If you wish to play your lute, you're welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, I think Kilika may be even harder on Olivier than Shara.
Well, putting aside a repressed musician for now, how's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But,
Huh? What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something.
this is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as a group investigator from the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Check on something?
Oh, this is a bit sudden.
What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened.
Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does...
Well, yes, that as well, but however, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquakes, then. That's worrying. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss.
Wait, huh?
Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent.
It was a weak...
English. It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual. Unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it.
No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too.
We'll be happy to do what we can, Kilika. We should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city.
Okay, then, so off to the Wolf Fort.
Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes?
Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel, too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell.
That seems like a good idea, yes.
Let us delay our guild work until we say hello, then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs!
I'll kindly ask you to not hug anybody, thanks. Still, let's head over to Professor Russell's place.
Welcome back. We're gonna go see Tita. Yeah, he met her briefly in the last dungeon. So the ghost was Blue Blanc. I don't know if you saw that part. I don't remember when you left. I haven't even uploaded the last VOD, so it's fair. But the ghost was actually a projection done by Ouroboros, done by Enforcer number 10, Blue Blanc, who is extremely gay with Olivier, and also maybe a little bit in love with Chloe. It was creepy. I tried to be as creepy as possible. I hope it succeeded. And so we didn't catch him, but we reported it back to the guild, and everyone's like, oh shit. They have a second gospel ornament. That's not good. So we moved on to Zeiss to go talk to the Russells about the second gospel and also see if we could find out anything else. Once we arrived here, there was an earthquake, and it turns out that there was a second earthquake not long ago, but earthquakes are really uncommon here in Liberl, so we're thinking maybe that's some Ouroboros activity, but we need to go talk to the Russells first. I mean, it's not hard to sound horny for Chloe. I mean, come on.
Huh, are Professor Russell and Tita even in?
From what I know of Russell, it wouldn't surprise me if it's at the Central Factory.
Grandpa, the second floor is cleaned up.
Thank you, Tita! Can you organize the parts next?
Okay. I don't think we have to worry about finding them.
Come on, then. Working hard, Tita?
Oh, Shira. Hey, what brings you here?
Wait, I remember you. Cassius Bright's apprentice, right?
It's been a while, you two. It's really a bit of a mess in here. Is it because of the earthquake?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hi, everyone. Sorry I haven't been in touch.
Estelle, hello!
Estelle! Tina, what's... It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. But I heard Joshua ran away. And then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Oh, Tita. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left without saying anything.
As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that bracer school in the mod, didn't he? When did you get home?
I got back just a little while ago. I was working in Ruin after getting back. We only just arrived in Zeiss.
I see. Well, welcome back. Ah, wait. The two with you.
Hello, Professor. Tita, I'm sorry I've been out of touch as well.
Pardon our intrusion, good sir.
Oh, Olivier, everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Ruin.
Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So the true force behind the coup is on the move again, and they had another gospel with them. Troubling.
A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across a region. How is that even possible?
Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself, even. They're a device that project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point. I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing.
Weirdo we thought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbits.
Say, on that note, how's the gospel we captured a while ago? Made any progress in analyzing it?
about that. The more I investigate the little enigma, the stranger it gets.
Stranger?
Yes, let me start at the end, actually. I am convinced that the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a dysfunction of the device itself.
What? But the black orbment stopped other orbments dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor.
You've seen orbments stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, lady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that, but suppress them, no.
Warp orbital fields? Well, orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With orbital orbits, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandma tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules at all.
This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Me too, Olivier!
Yeah, I'm afraid not much is registering.
In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately, an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply very specific direction and purpose to them, you couldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I'd be an utterly stuck-up mess, but with your report of this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know!
Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome.
The Royal Army has custody of the device that our Ouroboros agent used. I'm sure they'll let you have a look at it if you contact them. I may do just that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? You'll be working in Zeiss for a while?
Oh, yeah, about that.
Still explained the situation concerning the Guild's request to investigate the earthquakes. Ah, so Keelika thinks the earthquakes... Well, it is true that earthquakes are rare here in the borough. He is correct about the earthquake at the Wolfthorn.
3 days ago. I think this Keelika is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kind of weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kind of doubt the society is involved. It's still pretty weird, though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on.
Indeed, earthquakes, Wonder if it would be useful.
Huh?
Let me guess, Professor, you have an old invention in the toolbox which might help? I do have something in mind. And how would we... Wait, transmit the data back you're using. And then hook it into the capital, of course! Ha, yes, it worked perfectly!
Professor Russell, can you get the rest of us in the loop?
Don't worry. I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from the men what happened. I'll see about preparing you into something useful when you get back.
Well, I definitely won't say no, but what little something are we talking about here?
Ha! Then spoil the surprise! Just you wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the central factory. Just going to have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your old grandpa?
Maybe? Estelle, I'm sorry. We finally meet again after so long, and... It's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I get to see you again. We'll be in Zeiss for a good long time, so I'm sure we'll have the chance to spend some time together. So, yeah, I can't wait. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome.
Don't worry, Tita. We'll stop by again if the chance comes up, Tita. Perhaps on that day, I too could be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes.
And on that day, you'll have 2 black eyes. Anyway, see you later.
We'll contact the guild once we're ready.
Well, those 2 haven't changed at all.
Yes, Tita hasn't lost any of her adorableness. I was having to fight the urge to just pick her up and hug her. Indeed, a lost little girl being swept up into the arms of a loving, brotherly minstrel after ages of separation. Such a dramatic scene. The thought makes my heart swell.
If you tried to grab her out of the blue like that, I'd have to arrest you for abduction, you nitwit. To be honest, I understand what Charizard means. Tita's the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Don't worry, everyone will get to know we're soon enough. Except for Olivier, maybe.
Estelle, an arrow, my heart!
All's fair in love and siblings, my dear Lenheim.
Now then, let's get started on our guild business,
You're right, we should. So let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort while we work on those other jobs.
Right. You understand.
workshop on the 3rd floor. Got it.
Got a sec? We're from the guild.
Oh, you came!
Huh? What is it?
No, you... Aren't you the person who delivered that prototype from Ruin a while back?
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Came to the weapon shop with the black-haired boy?
Black-haired boy. That's gotta be Joshua. Thinking about it, I guess that might have happened.
Well, if you're curious, let's have a look in your notebook. More importantly, I think right now we should talk work.
Ah, right.
So then, did you come because you saw the board?
Of course. Looks like you're recruiting testers for an orbital gun.
Yeah, actually, I was just having problems since I wasn't getting many respondents. Well, it's kind of sudden, but can I give you the explanation of the job now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well then, let me explain. As you know, my request is to test an orbital gun, and to check the reliability of this gun through live battle.
Check the reliability?
But very simply, I wanted to test its endurance. All machines have failings you never know unless you use them. The causes of many problems are usually things no one even imagined during the development period. I want to pinpoint any hidden weaknesses and strengthen the reliability of my gun as a weapon. Let's go with this test. I believe I understand the intent. To use a bit more specialized term, you want a combat demonstration. Yes, exactly. Incidentally, are you the shooter who'll be doing the test? It is a singular pleasure to meet you. I am the roaming poet and musician, the indomitable hunter of love, the one and only Olivier Lenheim. Hunter of...
Just ignore that. Sure, he might be a total weirdo, but his the gun is legit.
Oh, what's that? Did I detect a slight imbalance of emphasis on the former part of your speech rather than the latter?
Well, now, what does it matter? Everyone acknowledges your ability.
I see. Well, in that case, I guess I'll trust you. Consider yourself without fear, my good man.
Will this really be okay?
Anyway, for now, here's the gun. That's the gun I'd like you to test. Thanks for coming, I'll let you have that gratis. Oh, that is a most generous gift. Still, this gun, it's got a somewhat unique structure. Of course it does. I'd be more upset if you were familiar with it. For all, the dry portion of this is a new model I developed. How about it? Think you can handle it? But of course. I'm sure that this gun will play most beauteous harmony. Great to hear.
If you're done stroking that gun, Olivier, we'd love to know more about the job. We still haven't heard exactly what we should be doing.
Oh, true enough. Well, please go on. It's more or less as he said. Basically, I wanted to wield this gun in live combat, then come back with the results. I'd like you to test it over on the Trat Plains Road. That way, even if trouble comes up, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Understood. Trat Plains Road.
At a minimum, I'd like you to fight 10 battles. Of course, I want you to fight them to the end. Fleeing over and over wouldn't be much of a combat test. Let me check then. Go out on the Trat Plains Road equipped with this gun, and fight about 10 battles to victory there. Then, once that's complete, return here and report. Is that about it? Yeah, I think that should do it. If you don't have any more questions, I'd like you to get to it. Everything clear?
Yep, I think we got it. We'll be back soon.
Olivier, I'm trusting you. Worry not, I never disappoint. Oh hey! Wait, Tina and Grandpa are back here. Hi! How goes the investigation? It'll take me a bit of time to get ready. Once I'm prepared, I'll contact the guild.
Oh, hey guys. I'm sure the device we're preparing now will be useful. We'll work on it as fast as we can, so wait just a bit longer.
No, of course I won't give Olivia a decent range. I need to get an upgrade for that. Also, I'm aware that there's an elevator, but I like the roundabouts. It's fun. Actually, while I'm here. Actually, I don't think I need it. Let's keep going. Okay. Alright, I'm going to quick save game for Mother because I don't believe I actually did that when I said I would in the airship. And I'm gonna do another be right back while I go get another drink, so be right back.
I return, and I'm sorry I missed your exit, but bye, Ren. I'll miss you. Alright, we have... thing to do. No, not that. Map? Map. Where's Lyston? From here. Up north. Okay. That's the landing port, so that's not where we want to go. Mew. That's a house, so that's not where we want to go. Oh, hi, Anubis. Do you want lap? Yes, Dr. Snuggles. Would you like to come for an appointment? Yeah, you're gonna have to come sit down if you want to be here, though. You can't be up there. Lay down. Full butt. Good boy. Noob is typically a good boy when it comes to just... Oh. Snake shrooms. I didn't equip him with the thing.
Night, kitty cats.
If I'm on the right road. I am not horribly sure where I am right now. Ritter Roadway. I'm not on the right road. So that was all for nothing. Hooray! Alright, whatever. We'll deal with it in a minute. I need to get the lights done. Actually, I kind of want to run back and do some shopping. Give my kitty some pet. Huh? The sign here. Oh, yes, there was something about the sign. If you're curious, why don't you check with Keelika later? Yeah, we'll do. Oh. It got stolen. Oh no. What you got?
Well, I don't have anything that prevents freeze, but at least it can prevent blind on everybody. I should sell stuff. That would be smart. Alright, we should be good to head. No, I've gone the wrong way. Now, if you want to die, we can make that happen.
We're good to go. Piece of cake.
Not the bad touch.
Oh, are we done already?
You know, I think it's a bad idea for the army to just leave a bunch of shit out on the road. Like, bro, people can take that. Like me. You know, I haven't had a chance to use this yet.
Seems you came up short.
Yay, a carrot!
Oh.
Oh no, why can't Merlin be as good as you? Just sits on lap cozily, accepts a pet every once in a while. This is Lyston Fortress, headquarters of Her Majesty's Royal Army. Civilians are currently barred from entry.
Oh, but, we're hearing about the request you posted on the guild board.
Yes, the one which requested help for special training. Did your commander not inform you we were coming?
Ah, that, yes. Command did say something about that, now that you mention it. Nob is being a very good boy. He's just loafing in my lap. I give him some ear rubs every now and again. He enjoys it, he purrs, and that's about it. Not even a soldier, and they've roped you into helping with the training, huh? I certainly don't envy you.
Well, that's part of the job. Anyway, could you get whoever's in charge?
Certainly, but are you sure you're ready?
Ready? What do you mean?
You've been engaged in a rigorous training program for some time now, with no significant rest breaks. They're probably going to toss you into the meat grinder as soon as you go in. So if you need to change equipment or get anything, you should take care of that before going in.
I see. Okay. Can we get a little bit of time then?
Duly noted. Would you mind waiting a bit then?
Not a problem. Once you're ready, just say the word and I'll let you in. Alright, that sounds like... Go save game for Mother. You folks ready? Right then, let me get the training commit. Well, never mind, here he is now. Sir!
Huh? Major Sid, I haven't seen you in ages!
It's nice to see you again. My apologies for the trouble we caused during the kidnapping of Professor Russell. You really deserve a much more formal apology at some point, but...
No, it's okay. I mean, you let us get away.
Your gratitude does me more credit than I deserve, Miss Bright.
Anyway, we saw your posting on the board at the guild. You're doing some kind of special training, right?
Yes, I had intended for it to be a simple, standard training session, but General Morgan is due to arrive at the base shortly. I thought I'd give the men an extra vigorous workout to make sure they're ready to show off, as it were.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's got such a booming voice, you have to be ready for it, or else it'll totally throw you off.
Indeed. Normally, General Bright would be in charge of this sort of thing. However, he's not present at the moment, so I'm in command for now.
Oh, I see. So Dad's usually here, huh?
According to the schedule, he should actually be returning soon. If he'll be in Zeiss for a while, Miss Bright, he'll likely have a chance to meet up with him.
Yeah, I might.
Colonel Sid, it's time, sir. Ah, right. We have been talking a bit too long, haven't we? Officer Belk, if you'd please give the rundown.
Colonel Sid, huh? Weren't you Major Sid before?
Yes. I actually got the notice just a little while ago. I've been promoted to Lieutenant Colonel.
Oh, neat. Well, congratulations, Lieutenant Colonel Sid.
Thank you. To be honest, though, it's a bit embarrassing. I only did what my country and duty asked of me.
Hey, there's no need to be humble. You earned it.
I agree, sir. We'll be relying on you even more in the days to come. Officer Belk, I believe I gave you an order.
Sorry, sir. Let me explain the subject of our request, then.
You want us to assist with training, correct? What specifically did you have in mind?
The idea is to have you participate in some staged battles against the soldiers. You'll be fighting 2 back-to-back matches with no time in between whatsoever. You'll need to consider your pace so that you don't wear yourselves out completely.
Non-stop combat with no breaks? This sounds like it's gonna be kinda hard.
It'll be rough, I can't deny that. Your role is to go through both battles and not just test, but provide a model for our soldiers. So don't hold back. Fight both battles to win.
Understood.
Oh, don't worry. We won't be gentle. Well, this is sounding promising.
Alright, Officer Belk, lead the racers to the training grounds. Yes, sir!
See you there, everyone.
I like Major Sid, well, Lieutenant Colonel Sid now. He's a good guy. Follow me if you would.
This is kinda weirdly nostalgic, huh? Last time I couldn't really get a feel for it since it was so dark. This base is huge! It's really cool!
Not so nostalgic for me, but yes. I can see where they call it a fortress. This is the headquarters for the Royal Army, remember? Its purpose is a bit different from that of the smaller forts and guard posts you find in the countryside.
I do believe the new meat we're about to grind now is at the counter. Very well. With our challenges here, we'll begin the staged battles. Your opponent shall be a group of elite bracers. I suggest you give them your all. They are veterans, including the victors of this year's martial arts competition. The victors of... We're so dead. As explained, you'll be fighting a 2-round combat match. Keep that in mind and pace yourselves accordingly.
We're ready!
I can go as many rounds as you'd like. Yeah, boy. I'm sure you boys will get tired long before I do.
No time for like the present then. Both sides! Arms at the ready! Begin! Oof, I'm in a bad spot CP-wise. I think it's probably best to stick to arts here if I can. I don't have any good multi-arts with her, which sucks! But we'll just have to hit him how we can. Cease!
We win!
Oh, done already? I was just starting to enjoy myself. I'm glad, I guess.
Ow, ow, ow. What are you men waiting for? Withdraw from the field. Sir! They look so sad. Next, Officer Belk. Sir.
They really aren't gonna let us rest.
Oh dear. I wish they would at least permit me to straighten my hair.
No less than I would have expected from the champions of the arena. Trying to lower my guard by giving me an opening, are you?
No. I think you're getting a little too into it, Mr. Bell.
You're still in training. Please abstain from personal conversations. Now then, round 2. Both sides at the ready. Begin! Let's try this one again.
Night, kitty cats.
Cease!
Another victory for us, eh?
Yeah, somehow.
We've lost.
Officer Belk, can you still fight?
Sir?
Yes, sir!
Good, then get ready.
Yes, sir!
Ready for what?
Whatever could you mean? Perhaps you intend to throw us a party in celebration of our outstanding finesse. Party?
Just ignore him.
Very well. No, I asked him to prepare for another round, of course.
What? You said we'd only be fighting 2 battles!
I did, however, in response, you distinctly proclaimed that you were okay with any number of rounds. Oh, well, I may have said that, technically.
Shara!
Well, I can't do anything about it.
No! What can I say? I was caught up in the moment!
I'd like to take you up on that offer and request one more round, and I shall serve as your final opponent.
Wait, you, Colonel?
So at long last, your true intentions are revealed. You cannot bear to watch and wait without testing your own skill as well. There's no need to hide such feelings, sir. Guess I've been seen right through. Ah, I see now. Well, don't worry, I'm always up for more.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
It's no problem.
Now then, let us begin. Are you prepared?
Whenever you are.
On your card! Oof! You just noticed what? Yes. Yes, it does. Because why wouldn't it? Yes, the pixelated titties. No crafts for you! The tickle bitties! Alright. And he's gone. How long do I have? No, he is not allowed to exist. I have a peed and I will use it. Hey, level up.
Okay, we won. I think. Somehow. Thank goodness.
That was close. I don't think we could have taken much more. Incredible. Total defeat. I'm impressed you did so well, even after back-to-back fights. You're the perfect model for our soldiers.
No, sir, I believe you were the model. It's humbling to admit, but we learned a lot here.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever gotten pounded by arts like that before.
Ha ha ha! No, we didn't because it peed.
But maybe we should give our orbit set up another look.
Yeah, we should, because I need more arts on Chloe. But
If you too learned something from this, that makes it all worthwhile. True power doesn't stem from the technique itself, after all, but how you use it. This goes for arts and crafts alike.
excellent advice.
Members of the Royal Army train to improve ourselves no less than bracers. And we fully intend to continue doing so, for the sake of lasting peace in this kingdom.
Yeah, we're gonna keep training as well. If the chance comes up, I'd love another shot.
I'd certainly love another round. Someday. You have my word that you will have that chance. After all, I don't intend to leave things as they are. I'd like a rematch myself.
This concludes our training then. Good work, men.
Friends, thank you for coming out here today. I'm sure we'll have more to ask of you in the future. I hope we can expect similar results when that time comes.
You bet, Colonel Sid.
We intend to support the military to the utmost of our ability. If you need anything, don't hesitate to contact the guild. I will, thank you. As a parting gift, let me offer you this. Officer Belk. Sir!
Yay!
May not be much, but it should come in handy at some point. I hope you accept it as thanks for your assistance.
Thanks, Colonel Sid.
Goodness, thank you very much, Colonel. Now, if you'll pardon me, I hope we meet again soon.
And that is going directly on Estelle. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100. I should save after that. That just seems like a good idea.
have that.
A river bug. Stop making me feel bad for killing them! Well, fine.
Piece of cake. Nicely done. Cool.
Back to Zeiss. I want to go orbling, but... One, let's report this, and let's talk to Kidaka.
Good work. It seems you successfully accomplished your goals. If you complete any missions, come report them to me.
And let's talk about the sign.
Seems you had a look at the bulletin board. Will you help with the investigation too?
Yeah, that's the idea. So, by the sign, do you mean the sign with the crest that hangs outside the branch?
Yes, that sign was stolen. There's no particular practical problems as is, but the emblem is the symbol of the guild's mission and duty. With that stolen, we can't just sit quietly.
I see. Yeah, kind of hard to ignore that.
Really, it looks like someone doesn't think much of us.
So, what's the series of events?
It was discovered yesterday around noon by a branch racer Wong. When he came back to report, he realized the sign was missing. We think that the crime happened during the day then. I was away at the time on other business, but a worker in front of the branch witnessed it. It seems the criminal was a person in a disguise.
Disguise?
So, could it be...
No way.
Seems you have a suspicion. So, how about this?
Hey! Beauteous princess and her companions. The soul of gathered heroes is in my hands. Should you desire its release, you must defeat my curse. The first key is in the city. Search the back of the 40-year-old man.
The card was sent shortly after the crime was discovered. From the content, I assume it's declaring responsibility for the crime. It seems it is certain.
I knew it. It's him.
By him, I assume you mean Phantom Thief Leblanc. I have heard about the events in Ruin from Jean. I suppose this case marks a challenge from Phantom Thief B.
Interesting. It is a challenge from none other than my rival. Of course I shall accept.
I don't know. It seems one-sided, yeah?
True, it's a very selfish challenge. We have to accept it, though. Anyway, let's start our investigation of what the card says.
Let's see. The card's words. In the city and the back of the 40-year-old man, huh? If we take it straight as is, I guess we gotta look for an older guy.
Certainly looking at it in the literal sense would be bad, but after the case in the school, I think it's clear that it won't be so straightforward.
Those messages were all metaphors, weren't they? Wonder if this one is too.
Well, who knows? There's no point worrying about it, though. Let's start investigating the city.
Yes, I think that's the only real option. Well then, I'll expect good results.
Leave it to us.
Let's be off!
Okay, so we are now looking for the chapel, which... Chapel!
Holy crap!
Did you find something?
Yeah, you could say that. There's no doubt about it. That's his card.
So it's written on it.
1 second. Beauteous princess and her companions. That which you seek is yet far off. Your second key is in the central factory. Search within the wisest one. And that's it for our next hint.
See, our next stop is in the central factory.
Yeah, we know the place, but what do you think this wisest one is? It's not Professor Russell, right?
Whoever it is, we know where our next clue can be found, at least. Let's go and see where we can find. Let's be off!
Yeah, let's go.
I realized I read that one as if Estelle was reading it, when normally I would do it as if Blue Blanc was reading it. I'll fix it next time. Going to the 5th floor. That's outside. I didn't know we could just go the fuck outside. Oh my god.
Entry, Bracer Guild sign. A metal sign removed from the Zeiss branch of the incompetent Bracer Guild by the genius and dashing Phantom Thief Blue Blanc. While its financial value is insignificant, the shock to guild members is likely considerable, and reading this now must fill you with shame. Ah, I have probably said enough. I need to provide the next key. The third key is in the city. Gaze up at the three-headed brothers. Note, this entry will self-delete. You're recommended to commit this entry to a memo immediately.
And it did self-delete.
Hey, why don't we get something like this written in the Capel?
How such a thing was accomplished, I do not know, but the data appears to have been overwritten. Even for my enemy, I must say bravo. My, he really is a bottomless bag of tricks. Putting that aside, you wrote that down, right?
Yeah, of course. Our next stop's somewhere in town. I believe we're searching for three-headed brothers. Must be a metaphor of some kind. That's plenty enough to go on, thankfully. Let's head into town. Here are three chimneys of different heights. Hey, don't you think this could be the three-headed brothers?
All three are different heights. I see. Perhaps this is what was meant by brothers. Seems to be the only building with 3 chimneys at different heights. I'd say it's possible. Why don't we have a look? There's a card stuck to the chimney pipe.
Alright, found it!
The door has already been opened. Let the souls of heroes descend into the quiet earth. Raise your voice high and chant to the goddess. C26DE!
I think this next step is the last. Please let it be the last one. Still, chant to the goddess in the quiet earth of all things.
The quiet earth is probably exactly what it sounds like, somewhere underground. Problem is a goddess and the incomprehensible part after that.
Well, for now, let's go underground. There's only one place I think of when you say underground in Zeiss.
Yeah, let's get going. Making me run back and forth all over town. God damn it, Blue Bug! You're not half as clever as you think you are. Oh, hey you guys. Been a while. How you been?
Ah, Faye! This has been alright. How about you?
Things are crazy busy here as always. Thanks to you made up with Bram. So I'd say my life's going pretty good at the moment. You're on the job too?
Yeah, basically. So there's something I'd like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Can you look at this?
Estelle should fade the memo left by Blue Blanc. Quiet Earth, chant to the goddess in a text string. What about it? I think it's indicating this spot, but there are parts we don't understand. We thought we'd ask you to see if you had an idea. So you think this message about the basement factory? That's the case then.
Did you think of something?
Could this goddess be me?
We're not too worried about that part. It's right below that. The number thingy?
Right, this texting C26DE. From the looks of it, I'd say it's a product ID code?
A product code?
Yeah, all the things in the warehouse are organized by those codes. So as long as you know the code, we should be able to call it up using the conveyor.
So, can you call out this number?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Please, if you would.
No problem. Give me 1 second. This is Faye. Got a moment? Yes! Exactly, Endless. I'd like you to send item C26DE over here. Yeah, C26DE. Thanks, appreciate it. Well, you're in luck. I said they found something under that number. Sending it out.
It really was here?
Seems like the person in charge over there is pretty shocked too.
Now then, let's see what we get. Looks like it's coming.
Huh? What the heck is that? Seems kind of familiar.
Thank goodness, finally found it.
Oh, isn't that the Bracer Guild?
Yup.
Thanks for the help. There's nothing really, but why the heck is the guild sign in our warehouse?
Where to even start? I'd sit down if I were you. It's a long story. You did well to reclaim it.
I had every confidence in you.
Glad we were able to live up to your expectations. Man, this time we really got jerked around by Phantom Thief B.
Yes, it feels like once again we got a good picture of just how strong he is. Perhaps it was his intention all along.
He's trying to intimidate us by showing off his power, in other words. I don't know if he thought through it that far, but still.
One way or the other, it's obvious he's no ordinary foe. Be sure to tread with caution. Wise words from a wise woman.
Yeah.
This task is officially complete. With that, I'd like for you to return to your main mission. Understood. If you'll excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna do the Orbital Gun side quest now. I do have like all chapter to do it, but I don't like having these things on my conscience, so to speak. Okay, this is the place I'm supposed to go. With Olivier.
Enjoy the show.
I wonder if my thing tells me how I'm doing on. Alright, I had to do battles, not monsters, so yeah, it's 1 out of 15, let's go. Whoops, it died too fast. I got a whole frog! Neato!
Night.
Shit.
Enjoy the show.
Why do I get worms out of these guys? Is anybody else distressed by that?
Take that. 99 kitty cats. Enjoy the show. Take that. Take that.
This turn order takes so long.
Enjoy the show. Take that. Take that. 99 kitty cats. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Useful craft is useful.
Enjoy the show.
I mean, okay, if you want to fight.
night, kitty cats.
How am I doing?
Enjoy the show.
Guide says to do 15. I'm guessing there's more BP involved there if I do. That's not pink, it's purple. I have eyes, I can see.
Nighty night.
So let's just clear this area one more time.
Well, that takes care of that.
Nighty night, kitty cats.
Still want to know why we get worms out of these guys. That's creepy. I mean, they are creepy sheep, but why though?
Enjoy the show.
Oops.
We're good to go.
Ugh. Oh, freaking pig sheep. You ever feel a little bit bad about what you're doing? Like, I'm just murdering a bunny. Whoops. That was supposed to be Olivia's kill, but whatever, I don't actually think it matters.
Nighty-night, kitty cats.
Yep. Alright. I think we're good. So I'm gonna go back. Turn this in. Hey, come to report?
Yep, we fought the battles.
Well then, allow us to report the results to date. Livia reported the current results of the test to Carl. Yeah, seems like you fought enough. And it looks like you worked pretty hard, too.
Thanks.
But as a humble assistant, it was the least I could do. So, Olivier, were there any problems? No, absolutely no problems. Stable trajectory and a perfectly centered balance. I'm eager to see a fine piece of work like this out on the market. Thank goodness, you have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. Alright, seems like I can finally see the production phase on the horizon.
Oh, it's not gonna be mass produced yet? Looks like it's pretty done from my point of view.
No, it still needs a bit more time. I need to hone on the fine details of the manufacturing. And I'm able to do that because of the results you got me from this test. This new info should make further research fly ahead. Keep up the good work. A new model herbal gun. I'll be expecting great things. Yeah, look forward to it. Oh, right, one sec before you go.
Huh? Was there something else?
Yeah, take this with you. Yes, hit 3! It's bothering me a bit that the reward is kind of meager. Well, I'll think of this as making up for that. It's not a bad thing to have a bit of, so please take it.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll be glad to use it. Oh, then if anything else comes up, I'll call you guys. You all take care.
See you later.
Hey, let's put that on Estelle, like, Hondo. Oh, that's so useful. Actually, ooh, that's useful too. Put that on. Up this to defense 2. Now let's see what we can get down to the airport shot before I give up for the night. Hello, sir. That's painful, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see. She's already got cast too, but I can put that on somebody else. Luck is nice to have. I don't really want to get rid of it. Honestly, her loadout is pretty good right now. So let's see what I can put on her. Yes! That is what I am talking about. And caster. Okay, she doesn't really need hits, so that's fine. Hey, I can upgrade this. Get two. Not a bad thing to have on him, I don't think. Alright, I think that's a pretty good loadout. So let's save game for Mother, and being that it is now pretty much closing time, let's talk about scheduling! So, probably doing stuff tomorrow, one way or the other, so I can't do a Gorilla stream then, but on Monday we have Pokemon. On the 16th, next Thursday, is more Trails in the Sky, followed by more Mario on the 21st, and more Trails in the Sky on the 23rd. Sometime in between that, no, sometimes next week, probably between the 14th and 16th, I want to do a stream of something else. What actually I wind up doing is kind of up in the air. It might be edutainment, it might be Planet Zoo, maybe I'll do Power Wash Simulator again. Who knows? Whatever I'm feeling at the time, I will play it. I just want to play something else for a bit, because I've been so in the habit of doing Pokemon, Mario, Trails, Pokemon, Mario, I want to mix it up. So we'll see what happens between now and then, but until next time, I had fun. Hope everyone else did too. And until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay hydrated. Bye, everybody!